Hi guys, I'm Brice Shirbach and welcome to Local Flavors, Tucson, Arizona. Tucson has about 1 million people in its metropolitan area, which makes it the second largest city in the state. And it's also about 60 miles north of the Mexico border, sitting kind of squarely in the Sonoran Desert. Tucson is home to the University of Arizona. It's a really culturally vibrant city. 4th Avenue is historic. It's got all kinds of really cool shops and restaurants. Food here is amazing, due in large part to the close proximity to Mexico. If you catch yourself at a Del Taco or Chipotle, slap yourself because you're wasting your time. Tucson is serviced by 2 primary advocacy groups. Between the 2 groups, you really have everything covered. Trails down low that are much more cross-country and sort of beginner friendly, and then stuff up here on Mount Lemmon, which is really kind of the exceptional all-mountain, gravity-fed, big adventure stuff. I had my reservations about coming here during the summer, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm blown away by how rad this place is. The people, the hospitality, the trails, the food. It's been amazing. Even here in the middle of monsoon season, it's just been such a cool place to visit. And so in a minute or two, I'm gonna take you guys down one of my favorite trails in the area called Prison Camp. Before we do that, we're gonna sit and chat with Tara Alcantara. Tara is the president of TORCA, and she's also the owner of Homegrown MTB, which is a company that specializes in guided tours of Mount Lemmon. They offer shuttle services as well as coaching and bike rides.
My name's Tara Alcantara. I'm the owner of Homegrown Mountain Biking Tours, a guiding and shuttle and rental company, as well as the president of TORCA, Tucson Off-Road Cyclists and Activists.
And how would you describe the work that TORCA does here?
TORCA maintains trails on the Coronado National Forest, which encompasses all of Mount Lemmon, all the trails on Mount Lemmon. So we do trail maintenance, we work with the Forest Service and other land managers for new mountain biking opportunities, as well as just be kind of the voice for mountain bikers in the community.
Well, how would you describe the mountain bike community in Tucson?
Mountain bike community is pretty tight. There's definitely a scene that exists that's a little bit more cross-country, people that maybe don't spend as much time on the mountain. The trails here on the mountain are burly. I always tell people if you can ride in Arizona, you can ride anywhere. Because if you ride this mountain, you're going to encounter lots of steeps, lots of big chunky rocks and drops, switchbacks, really loose dirt, decomposed granite. So it's really wicked fun and raw, but it's not for everybody. And you need to have the right bike, you need to have the right gear, and you need to not underestimate what you're getting into. Yeah, I think that's an interesting point too. Lemmon isn't for everybody. No. You guys have trails for everybody in Tucson, though. Absolutely.
But when you're on this mountain, there's definitely like a qualifier element to it.
There is a qualifier.
Is that fair to say?
It is. With Homegrown, you know, we get people that hear about Mount Lemmon through Trail Forks, for instance, has brought a lot of people here, and it's awesome. But you know, people don't understand that the riding here is different from the riding somewhere else. People are looking for adventure. They're looking for an experience that is away from a lot of people, and that's what we find on the mountain up here. So we get a lot of people from Colorado, from California, from Seattle, a lot of Canadians, a lot of New Zealanders, Australians, and they recognize it's hard and they want it. They want to experience it, and they want to hurt a little bit and get through it, and they're always so stoked at the end of it. It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. So whenever you come over to Prison Camp to give this trail a rip, I would suggest heading to the kiosk first and reading up on Gordon Hirabayashi. Okay, so from this kiosk, hop back down the parking lot. Mount Lemmon is not a mountain that really offers anything up to anybody that's getting started in mountain biking. I think this trail is probably one of the easier trails to ride, although if you decide to put a little bit of mustard on your pace, it'll offer up a few more opportunities to risk your well-being. Okay, so when the fun starts, gonna get chunky. And up here, you're gonna have a really tricky, loose off-camber right. Traction is
precious commodity here. Okay, and coming up here will be the first of several gut punches. Bike choice is interesting on this trail. I've got my short to mid travel 29er for these exact moments, but there'll be some times where you'll want to be able to open it up on like a nice thoroughbred enduro race machine. Some hikers up. Thanks, guys. Enjoy. That is a loose corner. Whew, it is loose. Be ready. Whew. Oh man, that is good, clean fun. If you're smart, pack yourself a cold beverage at the bottom. Enjoy.